All right, time now for the Daily Line, and for that, we welcome in SportsInfo.com lead handicapper Al DeMarco to get his selections on this week's NFL games. Al, start things off with the Chargers-Jets. Your thoughts?
Well, not a game that I'm particularly in love with, but the good news for Jets fans, you know, in their 3 losses to New England the last 2 years, the very next game they followed with a road cover, plus Brett Favre 5-0 straight up and against the spread in his career versus the Chargers, but it must win for San Diego after the 0-2 start, and despite the slow start, they're still on a 13-3-1 ATS run. Also, Monday night at home, Chargers 13-6 lifetime. I'd lay the points with the Chargers if I had to play it.
No odds on how the refs are going to call this game. The Giants and the Bengals, though, your thoughts?
One of these stats that handicappers love. The Giants have covered 10 in a row at home off a double-digit ATS win in which they've scored 35 or more points. More importantly, they've won and covered 16 of their last 20 games. Listen, the Bengals 1 touchdown in 2 games, 5 for 26 on third down conversions. Giants had the bye last week. Just like I said last week, though, going into the St. Louis game, the only play you have in this game, if you play it, is New York. And my word of caution, 1 home win last year by more than 13 points against the 49ers. They're laying 13.5 here.
Bills are looking very good, but that's a big number against the Raiders.
Yes, but the Bills are 2-0 straight up and against the spread. They beat Seattle and Jacksonville, 2 teams that went to the postseason last year and combined for 21 wins. Who did the Raiders beat? Kansas City. They've lost 11 in a row. They got drilled at home by Denver in that Monday night game. Big disadvantage for the Silver and Black. They go across the country 3 time zones. Early 1 o'clock Eastern time kickoff. Bills had another opponent in this exact same situation in week number 1, the Seahawks. They beat them 34-10. Bills are on an 11-3 ATS run at home, 15-7-1 ATS run as a favorite since 2004. I'd lay the points.
You'll find out a lot about the Redskins and the Cardinals this weekend. Who do you like in that one?
Well, I'm 2-0 backing the Cardinals this season, but I'm off the bandwagon here because, like the Raiders, difficult spot playing a 1 o'clock Eastern time kickoff for a Western Conference team. Kurt Warner, big game against Miami, big deal. I mean, the Dolphins don't play defense. Arizona still can't run the ball. Washington defense, New Orleans last week against them, only 250 total yards. The week before, the Saints went up and down the field against Tampa Bay, and the Buccaneers have a good defense. Arizona 0-5 ATS off back-to-back straight up and ATS wins, so I'm going to go ahead and lay the points with Washington.
All right, yeah, not a good thing when Tim Hightower's getting as many carries as Edger and James. All right, your best bet this week, who do you like?
2-0 with Cowboy picks this year, but I'm going against them for the 2nd straight game. A great revenge spot for Green Bay, lost by 10 at Dallas last year. You know, the Packers have won 20 of their last 24, 19-5-1 against the spread in that stretch, 8-2-1 ATS the last 11 at home, and the home team has won 10 straight games, 14 of the last 16 in this series. I say take Green Bay. I think they win this one outright.
Like the favorites this week as we take a look at the picks you've had so far. The Chargers against the Jets +9. You got the Giants, the Bills, the Redskins, and your best bet, the Packers against the Cowboys. Al DeMarco once again. All in Al from SportsInfo.com. Thanks so much for all your insights.
Okay.
All right. Well, stick around.